Okay guys, I went and got my Pryml fire fisher, and I decided to get that one because it's actually made out of heavier plastic. Sorry, I just turned the car, locking the car off, and I've decided to give this one a go because it wasn't that expensive. It's made of thicker plastic. There it is. It's nice and light still, but it's made well. Didn't have that seat. Of course, I've kept that seat. Comes out with the other seat. In the front, same thing. No little thing in there, but it's got a sealed cover here. You've got your fishing rod holder, which you can take out, which I probably will. So that undoes. And in there you've got two scupper bungs, which I've had in the back there. Got to put them back in because I used the wheels. Used the wheels to get it up on the car. So I'm using Summit to Sea wheels. Got off my other big kayak, and they fit in there nicely. I'll just get this life jacket out. Oops. Put these back in because I want to give it a nice little go, and I don't want to leak anywhere. This is the first time it's going to be in the water. It's not a bad kayak, but the other one, the blue one's pretty much the same kind of thing. It's just that this one's got a few little alterations, but not a lot. I'm going to put my keys in there. I'm going to put my phone in there. The good thing about this, it's got a pretty good sealing bit there. It shouldn't get any water in it, I hope. And then that seals down nice and pretty good. And I may just take the fishing rod holder out of it just for the day, because I don't really need it in there to make it easier for me to get in and out of, so I'll put it in there. Sit that in there. Okay, I'll just get ready to put in the water. Okay, let's do this. Next thing is sitting in it. The wind's blowing that way, so I'm going to turn around so that I can sort of sit into it, hopefully. Always sitting in it's a hard bit for me. Just hopping in. Let's see. Slow down too much. And I'm in. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Yes, I'm in. Okay. So, first impressions is feels a little tippy, just like the other one does. But you do get used to it, and it's blowing pretty quick along, the tide's running out quick. So I'm going to put this here, up here, hopefully you can see all right from there. And it feels nice. Actually get used to it, alright. Now, I am going up towards that. There's a strong current just up here, so I'm going to try it in a strong current. It's not very deep here. It's where I'd always tie out my kayaks. Turn the paddle around here, make it a bit better. Oh, it gets through the water, beautiful. Gets through the water, absolutely beautiful. Got a little lean with it. But it's nowhere near as bad as the other one. That is because of the fact is that it's not quite as light as the other one. So it cuts through the water really good. These little waves, cutting through them all right. Moves along all right. I think you'd have to do something a little bit silly to come out of it. There's something big black over here. I'm hoping it might be a stingray or a big eagle ray or something. Let's hope. See, there's something black in front of me. I'm gonna have a look. Check it out. Probably just weed. Yeah, we've got a bit of lumpiness out here, which is good. Good to test it. No, it's only weed. Oh, this is spot on. This is great. I don't think I'm going to need floaties on this one, even though it's a little tippy. A little bit tippy. And I'll just see how I go into this wind and current ripping out. It's getting going. It's leaning a bit when if I lean one way and the other way I've got to counteract a bit. It's alright though. It's making headway into this bit of a breeze. And the current is fair ripping past me. So all up, it's not too bad. I was hoping to see stingray or something for you. I suppose you don't even know what you're looking at now at the moment because I've never looked. Right, hang on. It looks like big jellyfish down here. Big red jellyfish down in the water down here. Right, okay. I'm going to follow the shoreline up a bit and go for a bit of a paddle. This is a lot of fun. Especially when you're leaning back. You can lean back on the seat. I've got to know where we're... See a beautiful seat. I don't know if you see it or not, but my kayak, see how lay over like that, lay back the other way, but it has got a fair bit of distance between the top and the water, so that's good. I'm drifting back pretty quick now. So what I'm going to do now is just try and set it up again how it was a minute ago when I was paddling along, and leave it like that for a little while. Like that maybe. I don't know if that's got the nose of it. Might have. Right. A bit of a paddle. I'd say this is a success. Could use it for fishing, because it is a fishing kayak. I am still pretty heavy. This one rated to 140 kilos. I am about 110 or 115, something like that. If I lost a bit of weight, this would be ideal. Which I will lose a bit of weight one day. Keep saying it all the time, but doesn't matter. Well, it's not too bad out here. Beautiful. I could stay out here for a little while. It's coming to a bit of a rip up in front of us here where it goes over the sand. Let's see how that goes. It'll be pretty shallow where that rip is. getting shallower. It'd be nice to see how shallow I can go into that. Oh, the little fish jumping out up the front of me. I didn't bring fishing rod with me. I don't know if anybody can see them or not, but there's fish jumping out here everywhere right in front of me. They're being chased by something. And the fishing rod's in the car. Guys, this wasn't meant to be a fishing trip. Oh well. It's comfortable. Very comfortable. Here comes a strong little bit of wind. Okay. Strong stuff. Not that strong. So about 10 to 15 knots. I'm going to spin around to see how it's doing. I'll have a bit more of a look around with this. Rightio. There's the shore over there. Jeez, I'm going like a rocket here. Wind's got me. Tide's got me. My God. She feels a little iffy like this when the wind's at your side. Nothing a bit of balance. Guys, still paddling around. Looking for eagle rays. Been around a fair bit of this stuff here just at the moment. I haven't found one yet. I'm hoping to find you an eagle ray so that I can film it. But so far the best thing I've seen a whole load of little fish jump out in front of me that were being chased by something. Water here is only about a little bit deep, probably half a metre here, but it was probably only half a metre where I was a while ago too. This is my counteract. We'll see how it looks from this way, maybe. Let's try it like this. You just don't want to be looking at me all the time, but let's have a look and see if we can see down the side of it. Maybe. How's that look? Hopefully that looks alright. Try and go in close as two cranes over here. Currents are flying out. It's a beautiful kayak. So I'd say the mistakes they made with the first Spartan, which was far too light, and people did complain about a few things. Sorry about the wind, because I'm sure there's hard to hear me, but I can't help that. I haven't got one of them muffler things on that light. There's a couple of cranes over here. Something there too, I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. It's a rock. Right. So I'm just going to turn that around. Turn it round. Bring it up. A couple of cranes on the shore. We'll go and have a look. See if I'm getting close to it. They're big cranes, these ones. Well, that looks alright. Right, a little talk about the other one so that you can probably hear me because I'm out of the breeze and everything here. Is this one here feels really nice to sit in. It'd be a good one for me and the wife to go cruising around down here because we're not far away from the water. So we can have a good old paddle, muck around. I've still got my big 3-seater kayak at home, which is a takes 250 kilo, something like that. I'm not too sure, something like that. There's a bit of kelp there. And I can use that for a bit of hardcore fishing if I want to make sure I don't want to feel tipsy and fall out. But I've also got my boat, and I fish this area. And out there further is the drop off, which is where there's a line out there. You see a drop off. I don't know if you can see the line or not. So I'd have to paddle right out to that edge of that drop off. Then there's a really strong current out there. And I have used these kind of kayaks to get out there before, but I am getting older. A bit of self-preservation's kicking in. But I love kayaking. Love fishing. So we've got a bottle, we've got a place to put a bottle there, which is pretty cool. The other one used to have a place for a bottle too, just there. Like I said, that front hatch really doesn't do anything, but you can't have a big gear in it. If you was going for a bit of a go up the river or something, you could put a bit of rope around something and do something like that, and then tie it and let it lay down in there. There's plenty of room back here. Plenty of room there. We'll have a look for the height along the side of it while I'm sitting still. I think that might look pretty good. I'm leaning that way just a little bit. Try the other side. Too bad. Water's pretty clear. Yeah, so the blue one. Get back to the blue one. The blue one was built. Like I did give it a review that it is better than what I thought it was, and it was. So I ended up buying floaties for it because I felt that unstable every time I took it out, unless I was moving it along through the water. Then you have more stability because you're moving, so you have more stability. But when I stopped or slowed right down or something like that, I feel like it a bit tippy all the time. But it wasn't as bad as when I first tried it, because I got used to it a bit. And this one, I still feel this one just a little bit, but you know, it's probably not so much the kayak's fault than my fault being a little bit heavy. And yeah, so it was made about half this thickness of this kayak, which is not much thicker than your plastic on the milk bottles. A bit thicker than that, maybe thick as the plastic on a milk bottle lid, and that's not real thick. Well, this one's twice that thick, and the Pryml Legend Ghost is a third that thick again, which makes it slightly heavier again. So for the price of this one, I paid $399 for this one on club price at BCF, which I'm not a sponsor of BCF or nothing. They don't give me nothing, but they got good products. Yeah, so for the price of this, and then the next one up was on the club price was $650 or something like that for the Pryml Ghost, which actually sits a bit nicer in the water maybe. But you get rails that run along the side where you can attach your, instead of these, you get the rails so you can attach different things. This one hasn't got that, but not that you need it. That's plenty, that is, plus that. Plus this one's got them ones back there as well. So yeah, so bang for buck sort of thing. This is a lot better in that way. Loses out in a tiny little bit of stability, but it's not that bad. So I just felt a little twitch on it then, but that's still not that bad. So far I've never come out of any of these, but they can't be too bad. Maybe I come out today, you never know. Anyway, I'm going to stick this up in here again. I'll go for a bit more of a go. Let's see if that looks alright. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, so let's go for a paddle. That's a different look again. We'll go down the river, we'll go past all this weed and stuff. Go for a little paddle down here. It was great seeing those fish bouncing out of the water for a bit back there a little bit. That was good. Some kelp. This could look a little on an angle because it's not sitting exactly right. Now underneath me now is a whole load of, oh, let me have a look, which is back out of there for a minute. So, I don't know if you can see down in the water nicely or not. I didn't really want to stick the camera under the water. It's not because it's not waterproof, because when I lift it back out you won't be able to hear a word for a while. It's a bit muffled. But I might show a few more underwater shots just before I chuck it in, just so you can see something there. There's not a lot to see but sand just here, but there is a rock over here. We can have a little look, I suppose. I'll try it. If it sounds muffled after this, I can't help it. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to turn it off. So I've got to turn it upside down.